To outsiders, the choice to seek political asylum in a small Latin American nation like Ecuador might seem unusual, but Julian Assange and the country's popular firebrand leader, Rafael Correa, have mutual interest and support the idea that the U.S. is a power that needs to be checked. CCTV's Dan Collins has this report from the capital of Ecuador.
Just as Assange's supporters massed to Ecuador's embassy in London, they also picketed the British embassy in Quito.
Yes, sure. We are very content with the decision taken by Correa. We are very happy. This is what Ecuadorians wanted to happen, that it would be just.
Ecuador's decision to grant political asylum to Assange was announced by Foreign Minister Ricardo Patiño in what, at times, seemed a long-winded and angry lecture on international law. Justifying the decision, he said the WikiLeaks founder ran the risk of being extradited to the United States.
The judicial evidence shows clearly that if extradited to the U.S., Mr. Assange will not have a fair trial and will be tried by a special or even military court. And a cruel treatment will be applied, and he may be sentenced to life in prison or death.
But this diplomatic standoff may have more to do with the relationship between Assange and Ecuador's leader Rafael Correa than it does with protecting freedom of speech. Here the president shows public support for Assange with his mother Christine. The two men hit it off when Assange interviewed President Correa for his TV show on Russia Today, an English-language channel funded by the Russian government. President Correa repeatedly praised WikiLeaks, and they both agreed on the negative role played by the mainstream media. But many in Ecuador say Correa is hardly a champion of freedom of speech. Last year, he won a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against journalists working for a major national newspaper. Yet he's widely popular for huge social spending in the poor country, and that support has translated into backing for Assange in the most unlikely of places. Dan Collins, CCTV, Quito.